A little fume action.
Right.
Whatever.
It's
It's whatever. Hello, right? It is whatever. It's whatever.
Turn out
I like this hat though. Do we wear the hat all the time?
sometimes.
So I was kind
If you
of
like it and I love it, so I just
appreciate that. So like was quasi like social media stalking you and saw your Vine where you like kind of took off most of your clothes on the top section. Is that something you normally do when you get to perform it?
You know, it's really just how I feel, and I feel like sometimes they deserve, my female watchers, they deserve a little bit of it, you know, because
That's thoughtful
granted,
of you.
they're paying for the show. Well, they're not paying,
They're not paying for you to take your
they're not,
clothes
right,
off.
they're not paying for my show, because when you pay for my show, you come see me, then you're paying for me, you know, to take clothes off. You're paying for me to...
So you're just giving them a sample of what they could have.
See, just like I sniffed the marker,
Just
you
a
know,
little
bit,
taste?
just a little sample, you know, it wasn't like too long, too crazy, it was just...
Well, something,
Okay,
something.
cool. Oh, that's what that is. I got to get, yep.
I need to give me that in my
I
life.
gotta get rid of it. See, you got it. You're here with me. You're on it
Boom.
this Sunday morning.
All right, we got a minute and Tiny, you got headphones?
Of course I do.
Oh no, never mind. Nothing if not prepared.
Turn it up on something like.
Listen, like these like that. All right, darling. Here you go. There should be a thingy. Tiny, can you help him plug that in? There should be a thingy.
You should be able to.
He should, but be able to find the hole.
Find the hole.
Yeah, listen. Hey,
Sure.
what you do in your
Anywhere-
private life, sir,
Hey.
is your own situation.
I told
Okay.
you, anywhere we need it, outside, inside. Just happens to be inside this morning.
Mic 3. All right.
Hey.
Can you hear?
Voila.
Yes, Future Magic on 93.9 WKYS. Number 1 for hip hop and R&B in the DMV, giving you thousands with Kendrick's Cash. Deja Perez with you. Yo, I'm so excited. Guess who just walked in the building? Tell him who you are, sir.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Avery Wilson.
Yo, I'm so excited you're here. We have been like seriously like cutting up off mic, but we have some serious things to talk about. We have a little bit of time, but we're going to get into it right now.
This is true.
Okay, so you're going to be at the Howard Theater tonight, 8 p.m.
Absolutely turning up with the big sis.
7th
Street.
Streeter. So since you brought that up, right? Because there was a situation the other day where I had seen you get a lap dance from her, and it culminated with a little tongue kiss. So was just that part of the show, or is that how y'all get down in your brother-sister relationship? I'm just asking.
I was a part of the show. I mean, Seven Show is really, it's really dope. High energy, it's sexy, it's all that.
It's very
And
sexy.
Absolutely. She brought me on stage, and we just had a good time.
So there's no like incestuous relationship going on. There's nothing.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. All right. So tell me about you. Tell me about Avery Wilson. Of course, you premiered on the Voice season 3,
Yeah.
right? You tried out for that.
Absolutely.
And then here you are now, this amazing singer. The world is seeing you. Tell everyone how that happened, from The Voice to meeting Sean Garrett, everything.
Well, you know what? Before The Voice, I was working with my dad at a young age. I was 9 years old. He first, kind of introduced me to the whole singing thing because I wasn't focused on that.
What
And
were you focused on?
I was, playing sports and dancing and doing
Being a kid.
Yeah, being a kid, really.
Okay.
And he was like, "You need to focus on this, and you don't know what you have as a gift, so let's work on this." So we stopped.
Wow.
We stopped all the extras, the
Stuff?
sports and stuff, pretty much extra stuff, and started to focus on my music. And I just started doing a whole bunch of shows around my hometown, and then it kind of led to The Voice, and I auditioned for that. That went, really well. Then when I got off the show, I got to audition for Sean, Sean Garrett, the pen, of course.
The Pen.
And, exactly.
Who's in the building, by the way?
Absolutely.
Which is so dope, by the way.
Yeah, so I auditioned for him, and then we started to work and develop. And after time, he felt like I got to a point where he could bring me around people that he admired and he worked with in the past, which was, Clive Davis. And we went to Sony, and we went upstairs to the top floor, and I auditioned for him, and now we're here.
And that's all she wrote. Now the album, I know we're working on it.
Absolutely.
And you're an artist, so you have to live things in order to kind of express that.
Yeah.
So do we have a time frame when the album might be coming out?
Next year, for sure. I mean, we're not trying to rush it, but we definitely have some hot music on the way. And next year is the time that it'll be out for sure.
Now, what's your process in selecting? Like, it seems like you would have a bunch of music and it would be hard narrowing it down to 12, 13 tracks
Yeah.
for just the album. What's that process like?
Well, it's more so what really works and what, feeds the people and how I feel at the end of the day, because how I feel is what I want people to understand about me as an artist and who I am and how I carry myself and what I go through on a daily, because really that's the most connection that you can have with your fans. How, honest you are and how transparent it is, because really they're looking for something to talk to them and feel them and their emotions. And if I'm being honest with myself and putting that in my music, then it'll work for them too.
So it's like an authentic space you're in.
Absolutely.
I love that.
That works.
That works for me. Okay, so do we have any cameos, not cameos, people that you collaborated with on the album?
For sure. I don't want to give anything out too early, but
You could tease it a little something.
we got the Migos, so now on my new record, Change My Mind. So of course, you can expect a whole bunch of creative craziness.
Now, I asked you earlier what song you like to sing in the shower, because I think that's something important that people need to know.
Absolutely.
And what did you tell me?
I told you Change My Mind, my new single. I haven't stopped listening to it since I recorded it.
So can you give people a little something of what you sound like in the shower?
Of course. I had to play this off. I wanted to make you my life. I knew from that day on everything and nothing they said could ever change my mind. I had to play this off. Officially, you're not mine. I know that you know about everything, but nothing he said could ever change my mind. Change my mind. Put that on everything. Yeah, with the water.
Yes.
With a little bit of water in the back,
I love it. All right, so how can everybody get a hold of you?
You can follow me on all social medias at Avery Wilson. That's AveryWilson. I fought to get that. A lot of people have my name, my username.
Really?
Yeah, but we good now. We there.
You own it.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. I know that's right. Okay, so the Howard Theater tickets are still available, Kiel, right?
Yes.
At the Howard Theater? Yep.
Tonight.
8 p.m., 7th Streeter?
Yes, 7th Streeter, Avery Wilson.
All right. So we're going to have more with Avery Wilson on KYSDC.com. You were an absolute pleasure to have. Thank you so much. And DJ Flavor's up next. I'll get up with you about 6:20ish in the evening with Angie Ange for What's Poppin', only on 93.9 WKYS. Yep.
Set your phones every day for 7 p.m. WKYS and our very
And that's what's poppin'.
Right. They need to get this game, though. I can't wait for them to see this game so they can know what's going on.
So they can understand it.
You feel me?
All right, so I'm going to give you a break for a second.